ChemExam Explained, where the aim is chemistry clarity, exam mastery. In today's video, we will be looking at CSEC Chemistry, May-June 2012, question number 5. Let's go. 5A. Most metals undergo corrosion. In the case of aluminum, this can be beneficial to the metal, while in the case of iron, it may be harmful and quite costly. Part A. State the property of metals that is responsible for corrosion and describe the process of corrosion. For Part A, metals corrode because they are reducing agents and react readily with other elements such as oxygen in the presence of moisture to form oxides. Since metals are reducing agents, they react readily with oxidizing agents such as oxygen to form the metal oxide. The metal oxide that forms over the metal is corrosion. Part B. Write 3 relevant chemical equations for the corrosion of iron. So the first equation will show the formation of iron 2 hydroxide. So in order for corrosion to occur, you need the metal, you need moisture or water, and you need oxygen. So these would react to form iron 2 hydroxide. Iron 2 hydroxide will then be oxidized to form iron 3 hydroxide. So iron 2 hydroxide will be oxidized in oxygen to form iron 3 hydroxide. The iron 3 hydroxide will then be dehydrated to form hydrated iron 3 oxide. 5. Part C. Explain why the corrosion of aluminum is beneficial while that of iron is not. In your answer, you should refer to the products of corrosion and their properties. So to answer the question, aluminum reacts with oxygen from the air to form aluminum oxide. The aluminum oxide layer sticks to the surface of the metal and is impervious to water. This prevents water from attacking the metal below the aluminum oxide surface layer. Hence, corrosion of aluminum protects it from further corrosion and makes it very stable. Now, in the case of the corrosion of iron, this leads to the formation of a flaky layer of rust. Once this flaky layer of rust forms, it does not adhere to the metal surface, but it easily falls off and exposes fresh surface of the iron for further rusting. This corrosion of iron causes a continuous eroding of the metal surface, which leads to weakening of the metal surface, which leads to further weakening of the metal, which eventually leads to structural damage. So this is your rust. This iron 3 oxide is what will flake off. It exposes the metal below, which will cause further rusting, and the iron gets eaten away. 5D. Aluminum is widely used to make cookware. Explain why it is not advisable to use aluminum pots to prepare acidic foods. Now remember that when you have the aluminum pot, it will form a layer of coating of aluminum oxide around the pot. So what we have taking place here is an acid-base reaction. So that will cause aluminum to be released into the food. So let's answer the question. The acid in the food will react with the aluminum oxide layer to form aluminum salt and water. So the equation is H plus representing the acid reacting with the aluminum oxide to form the aluminum salt and water. The removal of the protective oxide layer exposes the reactive aluminum metal, which will continuously react with the acid in the food and causes degradation of the aluminum metal. This causes aluminum ions to enter the food and eventually the body. Aluminum ions have been linked to diseases such as Alzheimer's. So the first thing that happened was the aluminum oxide layer would react with the acid to form salt and water. Now once the aluminum oxide is removed, any other acid would now react with the metal directly, releasing the aluminum ions into your food. And that you saw will cause diseases such as Alzheimer's to occur. This is the end of CSEC Chemistry, May-June 2012, question number 5. Please remember to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that when new videos are uploaded, you will be notified. Thank you.